Become a tetraplegic cost about $1 million in a lifetime, which is a pretty small amount considering the amount you would have to pay to live in a hospital for the rest of your life. But on average, there's about 12,000 people a year that become paralyzed, and all this can be simply avoided by using personal protection, not drinking and driving, and taking care of yourself. But some of these are super unavoidable. I know people that have um, fell in rock climbing accidents and wrecked their bicycle on their way back from work. Anyone can end up in a wheelchair. I just wanted to tell you a little bit about it. I don't know if you noticed or not, but I can't use my arms or my legs, and I'm a quadriplegic. There are three different types of spinal cord injuries. You can become a tetraplegic, like I am, where you can't use your arms or your legs anymore. I still have shoulder movement, so that'd be from shoulder down. And then there's paraplegic, and paraplegic is from the waist down. And this includes um, having full hand functions, arm functions, but no longer having functions of your legs. And then they have quadriplegics, which have functions of some of their arms and some of their hands. So they might be able to use their arms really well, but not their hands. The spinal column consists of starting at the top. It goes from the cervical to the thoracic, which is lower, and then the lumbar, which is lower, which is where you would be getting into being a paraplegic if you were to be injured. And then your sacral, which is even farther down, which is in your hips, and then your coccyx, which is just your tailbone. A lot of people actually experience spinal cord injuries without even realizing it in their coxal area. And then there's this thing called the Americans with Disabilities Act, which really consists of giving the fair chance for people like me to be use all the amenities that everyone else does. And they also say that because of the injuries that happen, 80% of them are women, not women, that are men. 80% of the injuries that happen are men versus women because, well, men are just more um, able to not be so caring about stuff. And getting back to normal is kind of one of the things that I myself have had the opportunity to do, and this means using adapted equipment for driving, which I cannot. But they have hand controls in cars, and they have manual hand controls, which when you pull back, it hits the brake, and when you pull forward, it hits the gas, and then you can still use your hands to steer. They also have electronic steering, which is very scary to me because it's all based off a computer to control the car as they're driving down the road, which is kind of scary. They have adaptions for working as well. I am actually using some right now. This is called a quad stick, and I use it to control my computer, and it has a button for me to click with my chin, and that's what a lot of people use in my situation to get homework done. There's also I don't know if you know what Dragon is. It's a talk to text, and it's very helpful. They also have adaptions for sports, which are super awesome. They use sit to skis, which people use back and forth, and they have a sip and puff ski chair. That was pretty fun. So when you inhale, it turns left, and when you exhale, it turns right. Also very scary. I myself got to go to Steamboat, Colorado, and try that out. That was pretty fun. Very scary. And there's all sorts of adaptions. They have vehicle adaptions as well. I'm actually sending a vehicle off here in the next week or two to get converted. We just bought a new pickup, and that's pretty awesome because riding in a van all the time is not it's not cool. I guess it's not very fun. Um, on the simpler side of things, it's just getting back to doing what you're doing, and a lot of people don't understand that when you get injured, you're not different. Well, some people are because a lot of unfortunately, a lot of people that have spinal cord injuries also have brain injuries as well, which I was fortunate enough to not. I wrecked my dirt bike and I was wearing my helmet. But yeah, but just people don't understand a lot of the things that happen, and I know a lot of people look because they're curious, not because they're rude, but they stare because they're curious, which is totally fine. And $1 million is a small part of it, but a lot of these things are very expensive, but they're very worth it.